Brigadier Ad Hoc Committee, Mampuri Prison, Pretoria, Dareleen James, ActionSA MP, asked Vusimuzi Matlala if he had ever paid for BBL procedures for senior SAPS members, for any senior SAPS officials.
Besides the 500,000 that you bribed former Minister Becky Cele, have you ever given money, gifts or financial assistance to any senior SAPS members? Besides that 500, have you ever given anyone, because we need to track the money? Have you ever given money to anyone, paid for anything in SAPS? Think very nicely.
Not that I can think of.
Not that you can think of. Let me try and refresh your memory. Have you ever personally paid for cosmetic procedures, namely a BBL, a Brazilian butt lift, right? For a senior member within South African Police Service?
No.
You've never paid?
No.
Okay. In that recording that you denied here all day, you are heard saying that you left 200,000 in a bin for General Sibiya's office. You deny that is you on the recording, because you said that's not your voice. Your voice has been tampered with.
Yes, it's not my voice.
It's not your voice, so you didn't leave 200,000 for Sibiya?
No.
Jy en Sibiya het niks te doen vandag nie. How do you know General Richard Shibiri?
I know him through a friend.
Through a friend, very close friend of Sibiya as well, right?
I think they are colleagues, not.
Yeah, they're colleagues. Amal, same mengelmoes. In the same recording, you say that you paid this general 80,000 rand in cash. That same recording where you're singing that you gave the 200,000, 80,000 to this member.
Like I'm saying, that recording is fake.
It's fake.
Yes.
So you didn't pay for this. This 80,000 was for the fact that he was promoted from a brigadier and he was promoted to crime intelligence, and you paid for the celebrations. You didn't do that.
No, I borrowed him money and he paid me back.
Borrowed him money,
yes.
the money for the party to celebrate his promotion.
But he paid me back.
But you just said just now that you never gave money. So you know a lot of friends, you have a lot of friends in SAPS.
He borrowed me money, he borrowed money from me and he paid back.
In the very same recording, you reference amount of 500,000. Here we don't have a name being paid to crime intelligence official. Do you also deny this?
That I paid 500,000 to who?
Crime intelligence official. In the same recording that played, all this money, trailing of monies that you've paid to people in SAPS.
Unfortunately.
Not you, not your voice.
No.
Okay. Do you understand that the common thread in the evidence before this committee is that you were corruptly bankrolling and influencing senior police officials? Whether you deny it or not, you have admitted to bribery of a former police minister. So why on earth should we believe you that you didn't bribe any other officials? Why would a person who presents himself exclusively as a businessman be routinely providing large cash payments to senior police officials, including claims of leaving money in bins, paying for medical procedures?
As you have heard, Matlala denied everything, right? Right. Turns out the story is true. He did pay for all of that stuff. Now let's listen to another testimony by Brigadier Rachel Matjeng, admitted at Madlanga Commission of Inquiry of a romantic relationship with Vusimuzi Matlala.
My picture have attracted a lot of people, and there is a guy named Kat who requested her my contact. She asked for my permission if she should give him my contact. I then asked more information about this Kat guy, and she briefly described him. I then gave her permission to give Mr. Matlala my contact number. We then started talking with Kat and ended having a romantic relationship. We had an on and off cycle relationship. Sometimes we will even get a year break from one another without talking to each other. The romantic relationship is still in existence before his arrest. Mr. Matlala is romantic and showered me with gifts, including money.
So,
The arrest did not end the relationship, it interrupted it. No, I just need to be clear, sorry, it sounded like a joke, it's not. I just needed to understand that section of the statement.
It's a difficult question for me, Commissioner, because I haven't spoken to him since.
Let me put it this way, the two of you did not end the relationship. You did not say, either one of you or both, the relationship has ended.
I presume it's ended. Yeah.
the answer to the question is none of you two has ended that relationship. You didn't say to him, I'm no longer in a relationship with you, and he's not said that to you either. I think that's what you're being asked. It's that direct question.
Normally, when two people go their separate ways, sometimes there will be no communication. Then you'll have to assume that this relationship has ended. With him, we never have that thing of, no, I can't continue with the relationship. It happened that, no, we are not in speaking terms. I'm not talking to him, he's not talking to me for a year, and then it's the end of our relationship. Hence, when I explained it, I said we had an on and off relationship.
Yeah, but, Brigadier, the question is simpler than what you're explaining. It is, he got arrested. By the time he was arrested, you were in a relationship with him. That's what you tell us.
Yes.
You were in a continuing relationship with him. What you're being asked is simply this. At no point after his arrest has he said to you, I no longer want a relationship with you, and neither have you done that. You haven't said to him, now that you are arrested, or for whatever reason, I no longer have a relationship with you. And it's that simple a question, so you can either say yes or no. We are wrong.
That's correct, Commissioner.
Thank you.
We learned that Vusimuzi Cat Matlala is an Ozempic blesser.
You sent a text to Mr. Matlala that just meant where you say my medication, and then Mr. Matlala responds and says,
My Ozempic.
It's a medication, Commissioner.
Thank you.
yes, yes, Chair. And then Mr. Matlala responds and says, it's hectic, pricey at 4,500 for 3, but I just gave Leandre. And then also says, I'll push him. You respond with a please and the praying hands emojis, or this emoji. And that marks the end of that interaction. Can you explain what was happening here?
Here, it's Ozempic. It works in 2 ways. It assists with stabilizing your sugar levels, as well as weight loss. So normally you will struggle to get it from the chemist. So they had a chemist that they were buying Ozempic, and I then requested him as a boyfriend to say, can I have my Ozempic? And I think the second message is a forwarded message. He sent it to someone responded to say it's hectic at 4.5 for 3, but I can I can get it. Just gave Leandre his today.
Okay.
Then his response was, "I'll push him."
Let
when
me mention the amount as indicated, 4,500 rand
For 3 pence.
for 3.
Yes, for 3 pence.
In your response, you say that they had a chemist. What do you mean by that?
No, I say it's very difficult to get hold of Ozempic.
Okay.
Yeah, from their side, I don't know, they were getting it from a certain chemist,
When you say their side, who's they?
Matlala.
Oh, him.
Or Medicare, let me say
Oh,
Medicare.
Medicare.
Yes.
Okay, so you were asking him to get it through his sort of Medicare Connect.
Yes.
Okay. And you said that you were asking him as a boyfriend.
As a boyfriend, yes.
Was it because you had a prescription for it that couldn't be filled at a pharmacy, or there was no prescription, rather that you were just engaging
No,
him as a
I had a
boyfriend?
prescription of Ozempic, and I was struggling to get Ozempic.
All right, so you provided him with the prescription to get the medication for you.
Can I comment something on the Ozempic part?
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to say, as I have indicated, that the Ozempic, you can also use it for weight loss. At least I was doing it the normal way. I did not go for BBL. Like others did BBLs.
Brigadier, do you want to explain what the relevance of that is? When you say that at least you were using that and not and didn't go for BBL, what is the relevance of that before this commission?
Yeah, I'm just explaining because I was told that Ozempic will go hand in hand with BBL. And those that I'm seeing at work who did the BBL, they also use Ozempic. So for me, from my boyfriend, I only ask for Ozempic, unlike those that ask for BBL.
I've just been cautioned by Commissioner Kumalo not to mention what BBL stands for.
Yes, yes.
In fairness, Chair, the Brazilian butt lift, for those who don't know, if we're mentioning all of these names, let's mention all of these medical terms. I suppose my difficulty, Brigadier, is that you seem to be wanting to imply something to the Commission, or I might be reading into what you're saying. Because you're saying, I only asked my boyfriend for Ozempic, while others have asked for BBLs. Can you be direct with this commission, whether you're trying to tell us something or nothing at all, and then we can move past the BBL part of it?
No, I'm just talking about Ozempic and BBL.
Is BBL too expensive, perhaps? So what you are saying is you ask for something that costs only 4,500 rand for 3.
I think if I will have asked him for BBL, he was going to finance it. I don't think he will have a problem in financing the BBL.
But is it more expensive than the Ozempic?
Commissioner, you must budget around 80,000 for BBL.
All right. Now I get the significance of the distinction you are seeking to draw. All right.
Brigadier, is Chair right that the distinction you're seeking to draw is that you are asking for something cheap? Okay. Or affordable, rather. Let me not say cheap.
Yes.
Brigadier, is it not also that you are indirectly responding to an allegation that was made in another forum? Why are you mentioning BBL in the context of this conversation?
I am indirectly responding to that. And the social media post that I saw yesterday when I was reading on Madlanga, when it was said, She's the one with the BBL, so I'm just saying, no, I did not get the BBL. But they know there's someone who got the BBL in SAPS. Hence those comments. Now they are trying to put the face to this BBL person. So it's not this one.
But you know who it is.
I'm under oath.
Yes, Ms. Bowe.
So can I just, Brigadier, you say they had a pharmacy where they got it. So what you're telling us is, or at least my understanding, is that Mr. Matlala and whatever contact he was using here, who says it's pricey at 4,005, they had a particular chemist which supplied them with Ozempic when they wanted it.
I think so, Commissioner.
Okay. And you've agreed that it is a prescription drug.
Yes. And I had a prescription with me.
You had a prescription.
Yes.
You would be able to give Ms. Bowe the details of that prescription. And let me tell you why I'm asking. It's because when I read these messages, they raised a concern that here you have a police officer, being you, who is, in fact, not only looking the other way, but in fact, like instigating a civilian to do something that the law doesn't allow, to get prescription medication without a prescription, right? That was my concern on reading these. You have upfront said you had a prescription, and I want to ask that you provide Ms. Bowe with the particulars of that, in whatever form, but you would have sent it to Mr. Matlala somehow, right?
Yeah.
But I'm sure someone has got a record. Whoever wrote you that prescription would have a record that they've prescribed it to you. And it is important because you're under oath and we've been giving you a hard time, saying to you, it's improbable, we don't believe this and that and that. And this is one of those areas that I must, in fairness to you, say that I am cynical about you saying you had a prescription. And I wouldn't want to say you were being untruthful about it if you say you had a prescription. But I would like to verify, to be able to say she did provide us with something close to evidence that shows that indeed she had a prescription. Because if you didn't have a prescription, as I've already said, we would have to comment about the conduct of a police officer where someone is breaking the law and they are part of it and they do nothing about it.
Okay. No, I'll go and check, Commissioner. I'm not sure if this one, because I gave it to them, I'm not sure if they still have it, but I know on the other, following this one, I also have prescription.
Okay.
Where I bought it in another chemist. I'll just check.
I think if you can't find this one, the proof of subsequent one will give us context about this. That's fine.
We'll do that.
Thank you.
Brigadier, is Leandre somebody within the SAPS? Just look at the second WhatsApp, the one that mentions the price.
What I'm suspecting on the second message, I think when I said my Ozempic, he communicated with Mike. That's what I'm suspecting. That maybe perhaps he communicated with Mike and Mike says it's hectic, pricey. He gave it to Leandre. I don't know who's Leandre.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a forwarded message because from my side it was showing it was forwarded.
But on the face of it, that forwarded message seems to suggest that they were involved in the activity of getting Ozempic for people and supplying it to people. I'm not saying you know that, but I'm saying this message suggests that, where he says, I just gave Leandre hers today. So whoever wrote this message seems to have been involved in the activity of procuring and supplying Ozempic for people, which, without, as we've agreed, without a prescription, they are breaking the law. You're nodding. Say yes for the record, please.
Yes, Commissioner.
All right, thank you.
Brigadier, just to complete this, that the price of it would have then been covered by Mr. Matlala as your boyfriend, or is it Medicare?
The what? Sorry.
The price. Remember, in your response, you indicated that you meant Medicare had a relationship with the farmers and they could get the medication. You suspect that it's Mr. Van Wyk who responds and says its price is 4,500. I'm just asking that, would this then be covered by Mr. Matlala as your boyfriend or Medicare?
That will be him as a boyfriend.
Okay, thank you. Then, Brigadier, now we move to the following day. There is one, you call Mr. Matlala at 8:14 and he returns a call at 8:19. You then say to him, please call, I want to test my phone, and then he gives you a call at 9:38. Was there something wrong with your phone on that day?
I remember we spoke about the WhatsApp. When someone was calling me, it was saying waiting for others. So I wanted to test if it's still showing the waiting for others.
All right, thank you. We're going to move to the voice note that you then sent to Mr. Matlala at 10:12. I'm just going to ask that we play that. And while we are going to play it, this is addressed at paragraph 33 of your statement.
Direction e go bolelang ka yona go meeting e nkisa ka.
Brigadier, can you, before, should we replay it? Yes, please, can we replay it?
Re tsena meeting hona banong nkarabe ke khono itse re direction e go bolelang ka yona go meeting e nkisa ka.
Brigadier, can you explain to the Commission what you were saying in that voice note? Perhaps maybe just a translation of what you said before you deal with your explanation.
Just what? Sorry?
A translation of what you said on the voice note before you deal with the explanation, because I saw you looking on the date.
I was saying I'm going to attend a meeting. He must just tell me so that I know what direction will I be discussing in the meeting. It's a direct translation.
Direct translation. And in your explanation, you say that in the meeting, there was going to be a discussion about outstanding authorizations, and you wanted clarity from him because there were outstanding authorizations, right?
That's correct.
Can you explain what you mean by this when you say there was going to be a meeting where we're discussing outstanding authorizations? So as I was asking him to give you an update essentially on them. Is that what you were asking him?
Okay, on that day we were going to have a meeting between myself and my supervisor, General Manamela, and then we had Brigadier Daku, we have Colonel Mogadi. The purpose of the meeting was to discuss the outstanding authorizations as well as the outstanding COF. This meeting, it was in preparation to the meeting that we were going to attend at Medicare. Now, when we spoke, there were outstanding medicals which needed to be conducted. Now, he promised that he will do it during the week, and when I say we are going to the meeting, I wanted confirmation to say, okay, this authorization, I will be facilitating them on this day so that I can report back in the meeting.
Brigadier, I guess my difficulty is when you listen to the voice note, it almost sounds as if you're saying, give me the direction so that I know what I'll be talking to, as opposed to saying, give me the date by which you're going to facilitate these authorizations.
Isn't there a part that even says in Kisakai, where it's taking me?
Yes.
Just please respond to the question with...
It's a date. I will have report to say on 300 authorizations that we have, 10 will be conducted next week. 35 will be conducted whenever. Then we will have so many outstanding from the 300 that we had.
My question is rather that what it sounds like you're asking is for a position to advance at the meeting, as opposed to, in your statement, it's very clear that you were seeking from him the dates on which he would facilitate authorizations, whereas in the voice note, it sounds as if you're asking him for a position that you would advance so that you understand where that position is going to take you.
Sort of give me the direction where all of this is taking me, which is the Inkisakai, where it's taking me.
I agree, and that's the explanation that I'm giving. Because sometimes it's very much difficult to translate Sesotho to English, or to translate a lingo to English. It will not sound the same.
So are you saying...
Inkisa kore ke reporter ona le bokae. Next week, how many are you going to be conducted? Because we were consolidating the outstanding authorizations.
Care about why would you, a brigadier in that position, have a relationship like this? That is more important, is that the institution, the state power, it's infiltrated by these cartels.